Hello, I'm James Ham, the Lone Star Dog Trainer here in Central Texas, to show you the Garmin Sport Pro electronic collar. The Garmin Sport Pro is a maintenance and training collar that fits a variety of needs. It has 10 levels of stimulation, vibration, tone, and auxiliary features including bark control and lights. The unit itself has a 3/4 mile range, is waterproof to IPX7 standards, and will fit just about everybody's hand. It has a dial to select your positions, from locking it to auxiliary features to levels 1 through 10. It has a continuous button, momentary stimulation button, vibration, and tone. The receiver itself is the PT6 receiver. The receiver has a few functions that you can do from the device itself. 2 contact points standing up. In front of the right contact point is a rubber plug. Press that detent until you hear 2 beeps. Press and hold it again. 1 beep turns it off. Again, 2 beeps is on, 1 beep is off. The transmitter itself can actually control 3 dogs, and it can span 1, 2, or 3. You have 3 different colors, black, blue, and red, and you can have a receiver per corresponding color. In order to use the device, you'll have to rotate it from the lock position, past auxiliary, into levels 1 through 10. When the dial is on levels 1 through 10, it will work as a training collar. So if I press the continuous button, you'll see that the light comes on. When I release the button, the light goes off. Momentary is a fraction of a second, approximately 1/25 of a second. So if I press the momentary button, the light will come on for a fraction of a second and then go off. No matter how long I hold the button, only 1/25 of a second goes to the dog. Vibration, you may not be able to hear it, but you'll see the light comes on and it sends a small vibration signal to the receiver. And then tone button just sends an audible tone. I release, it stops. All right, the Garmin Sport Pro is a rechargeable unit. Both the transmitter and receiver are rechargeable. They both contain lithium polymer batteries. They go from empty to full in about 2 hours or less. In order to charge the transmitter, you'll flip it over. There's a small rubber boot. Go from left to right, exposing the mini USB port. There's a splitter cable included in the package. You'll put the open end of the USB cable in. When it's plugged in, the red light will go on. When it is fully charged, the red light will go off and turn green. The receiver itself has a docking station. On the back, you're going to see 4 gold plates. The charging clip has 4 gold pins. You will go in top to bottom, so the thumb bar, where my fingers are, faces the bottom. You'll go in from top to bottom so that you can read the word Garmin. When it's plugged in, the light will turn red. When it's fully charged, the light will turn green. It's rated for 4 to 6 days of continuous battery operation. If you use it intermittently, you shut it off when you're not using it, the battery will last even longer. The Sport Pro allows you to use 2 types of bark control. One is called Auto Rise. It is a program that has 18 levels of stimulation, and your dog will automatically, based on its volume of barking or its succession of barking, increase the level automatically until it stops the dog. 2 to 5 minutes after the dog stops, the collar starts to reduce the level to 50% of the level that stopped the dog. So if your dog made it up to level 10, within 2 to 5 minutes it will start to regress to a lower level of 5. If the dog starts barking again, it starts at level 5 to get to the level that stops your dog faster. When you shut the device off, it zeroes out. The bark limiter on Auto Rise does not have a memory. What I want to do is select the level that I'm going to control my dog manually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the auxiliary position, I'm going to press the continuous or bark limiter on feature. It's going to start blinking. I'm going to select the level that I want. In this case, it'll be level 4. I'm going to press the continuous button again, locking it into level 4. In order to shut that off, I press I press the momentary button or bark limiter off feature in the auxiliary position. It's going to stay on for 4 seconds. At 4 seconds, the light on the receiver is going to turn green. Putting it back into training mode, I must move from auxiliary into a number 1 through 10 to use it as a training collar. It does not have the ability to do both at the same time. So you're either in bark control feature or you're in training feature. You can also turn the bark control feature on from the receiver itself. To do that, I'm going to press and hold the power button. The light is going to go red, then blue, and I'm going to release. And you're going to hear 3 beeps. 3 beeps means that it's now in bark control mode only. So it's on, I'll press the button, red, blue, release 3 beeps. And now every 7 to 9 seconds you're going to see one flash of green so that you know it's in bark control mode only. So when it is in bark control mode, you'll see one flash of green. When it's in training mode, you'll see 2 flashes of green. In order to take it out of bark control mode from the receiver, I press and hold, the light will turn red, I let go 1 second later, 1 beep. So again, if it's off, I can press the power button, it'll go green, then blue, I let go, 3 beeps. To shut it off, I press and hold, the light will turn red, I let go of the button, 1 second later, 1 beep. And that's how to turn the bark limiter feature on and off from the receiver itself. In order to turn the light feature on, you'll go back to the transmitter, put your dial selector in the auxiliary position, and as long as the receiver is on, you press the vibration button, and your 2 LED lights will be displayed. It may not look tremendously bright right now, but at nighttime when it's on your dog, they are in fact quite bright, and you will definitely know where your dog is. To shut the lights off from the transmitter, you simply press the tone button, and that shuts the lights off. Again, vibration or the light bulb filled turns it on, tone button, empty light bulb turns it off. All right, so the Garmin Sport Pro PT6 receiver comes with 2 types of contact points. It will come originally installed with the small contact points, which are perfect for dogs with smooth coats like Vizslas, Weimaraners, Great Danes, and American Pit Bull Terriers. It comes with a set of longer contact points for dogs like German Shepherds, Border Collies, Australian Shepherds, and dogs with thicker coats. In order to replace them, you simply put the wrench on, rotate counterclockwise, remove the small contact points, install the longer points, take your wrench, tighten down, and now you're ready to put on the longer haired dog. Fitting the collar is very important. In order to fit it correctly, it must be snug enough that it always touches the dog's skin, but not so tight that we can actually hear the dog exhale. So when I fit it to the dog, it's going to be high up on the neck. The dog's neck is trapezoidal in nature, so I'm going to put high up on the neck so that it cannot slide down. If we put it down in too low a position as the dog shakes or moves, it will come up and then move. It will be too loose. So we put it high up on the neck, and it can go anywhere from base of the ear and anywhere to include directly over the throat to base of the other ear. Abe, place, sit. Good job, buddy. I place it on the dog, pull the slack out, check my tension, and then I'll take the slack so that it doesn't flick the dog's ear around and distract him. When it's properly fitted, I should be able to fit 2 fingers underneath the collar strap 180 degrees away from where the collar is on the dog. And I can check by putting my fingers between the dog's skin and the contact points. When I remove it, I should feel it spring back in. But if the dog breathes and I can hear him, then it's too tight, we're going to loosen it up. Every 2 hours, we're going to rotate on the dog's neck. So I generally go position 1, position 2, position 3. So at the 2-hour mark, I'll lift, shift, and put it right there so that it keeps the dog comfortable. And that's the Garmin Sport Pro.